Greetings, I am CrossKnights, and this is Hades. Hades is the new game by Supergiant Games, who made Bastion and Transistor, which I have played on my channel. I'll put links to those in the descriptions. It's actually... the combat is somewhat similar to Transistor, but without, like, the pausing ability, just the regular battle mode. It takes place in Hell. You're trying to escape Hell, and it is a roguelike. So essentially, all of the mechanics that are popular with, like, I guess roguelite, if you want to say, are kind of built into the crust. The fact that you die and come back, and the fact that the dungeon changes, all explained within game. I like it. I usually don't play early access games, or I usually don't even get them, because the problem is, if I play them too much, then when the full release comes out, suddenly I don't want to play the full release, and that's always a shame. But the review said this was pretty complete, and I do have to say, it does not feel like an early access game. The other odd thing about this is that this game is currently only available on the Epic Game Store. It is not on Steam yet, which I support. The Epic Game Store is actually way more friendly to developers, and Steam needs some competition because they essentially have a monopoly at this point. And I don't know if the Epic Game Store is going to last, but for now, I mean, that does make me a little bit worried. It's like, do I want to go all in? What if the service closed down? But if you don't know Epic Games, the guys who made Fortnite, I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. Let's start.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
Goodbye, Father.
And first thing we want to do is turn on subtitles, because it's hard to hear him otherwise. Turn that down, turn this here. Got you do it. So, very basic controls. You got your attack. Also, when I talk, it's going to be hard to hear him. So, yeah, X attacks. I'll just use Xbox to explain this. A is your dodge. Now, that may seem pretty short range, but you can increase it, or rather increase the number of dodges you can do in succession later on. Then you got your magic. These are actually a usable thing. You might notice at the bottom that it says 0 out of 1. That's my magic ability. You take this back, you get it back, you can shoot it again. If it actually hits something, it'll be embedded in that enemy and stay there until either enough time passes or you kill that enemy and get your power back. It's somewhat similar to how Dead Cells works, with arrows being stuck into enemies. And then, you have your special. Now, there are different weapons, but this is my special here. Also, your basic attack changes depending on what your special is. Your dash and your magic are independent of what weapon you use. So, first floor. We gotta get the hell out of here. Wait. Alright, so, I'm gonna
Try and stop me.
cast my magic. He just took 50 damage. You notice he has, like, the magic symbol on him? That is because the magic is embedded in him. If I kill him... that did not kill him. I get it back. So I've taken 10 damage so far. I have 50 total. So let's say... also, you notice, so I knocked them against the wall. If you knock enemies against the wall, they take extra damage, which is very cool. But... and generally, what you do is you just kill all the enemies on each floor. That's how you progress. There are a few exceptions, or at least one exception, but beyond that... oh crap, they weren't spawned yet. There. Gotcha. Wall slam! Wall slams do quite a bit of damage, too. Here, like that was half the amount of damage I did for my special.
There she is. It's got to be her. Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
So I am being helped by the gods of Olympus, currently being helped by Athena. So let's see. Blessing of the Cray-eyed daughter of the king of the Olympians. So here I can upgrade one of my abilities. This will be reset if I die. It's, you know, again, you restart as you die. But this is how, the primary way you gain strength is by getting boons from different gods during your run. So your attack is stronger and can now deflect. That's pretty good. Phalanx shot. Your cast, that's that little blood thing I was shooting, is bigger and stronger and can deflect. It will do 80 damage instead of 50, which is a pretty big deal. And then your dash is slightly slower, but deals dash damage and can deflect. I have literally never gotten this. It might be good. I've just never gotten it. So I think the most flashy thing I could get would be this.
Thank you, goddess. Your power fused with mine. This should be good.
Bam! There's my new cast. Bigger, does more damage. And deflects other bolts that are shot at me. It's an overall solid ability. By the way, this is the first build of this game. It just came out very recently. They're planning to do an update somewhat soon. Well, in a month. It's not somewhat soon at all, actually. There. They're not going to do an update this year. I mean, they're not going to do a big update. It said big update. They might do small little bug fixes. I don't know. But again, I really haven't encountered any. Oh. I have a lot of trust for this developer, essentially. They haven't done me wrong. I didn't get into Pyre. It's the only game I haven't played on the channel. But that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It just wasn't enough to hold my interest to get through it. I got distracted by other games.
Don't cross me again. Right.
So that is Chaos Energy. Chaos Energy you use to give yourself permanent upgrades that will survive between runs. So, very important. One of the most important things you can collect, actually. Alright, having some recording issues, but that's just normal at this point. I think I do need to get either a new computer or a new graphics card. It's just gonna be a while, but it's definitely... Like, even games that, like, should work fine have issues when I'm recording, and that's not okay. Ugh! Oh, dear. These guys are one of the crappiest enemies. They're slow, they're lumbery, they're easy to dodge. They hurt if they hit you, but...
Okay. Excellent.
So that's money. It's used for shops that you can find inside of the dungeon. Assuming you get that far.
Come on, then.
Hey, buddy. Wall slam. Now, if you hit these exploding things and there's an enemy, they will get hit by it. He just took 100 points of damage, which is pretty great. Ow. Okay, yeah. He just hit me and did so much damage. Like, don't get hit by these guys. Don't get hit by anyone, but especially don't get hit by these guys. You won't have a good time. Uh-oh. Ah! I just stood on spikes, so there's also spike traps. If you did not notice. There, I just deflected a shot, so they might have hit. They probably wouldn't have hit me. I just wanted... Oh, okay, spike trap. That was a dumb way to die. You're really not expected to win your first run, though, like with most roguelike. I'm sure someone has... Well, I don't know if someone has yet. The game's pretty new, but wouldn't surprise me.
Damn it. I'm home.
The House of Hades. So when you die, you walk out of this pool of blood.
Don't mind me.
You know, don't mind me. Well, I can listen to the spirits.
Moaning and groaning.
I can't read what that says. You can talk to spirits each time you come back, and it'll tell you their cause of death. But that was so small, I could not see what it said. So, maybe if I blow it up on the video.
Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Some of us more than others.
Mm-hmm.
Back already? Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go, see for yourself.
So that is Hades, Lord of the Underworld. I know it says God of Death, but that's Thanos, isn't it? So, but whatever, you know. It's their universe.
Good to see you, lad, despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
And fear is for the weak. Take care, Achilles.
So Achilles is a warrior that was invincible in life, except for his heel. Thus the phrase Achilles' heel. He then got shot in the heel with a poison arrow and died. So, and note, that's not told in game. This is just, you know, Greek stories that all of this is based on.
The House of Hades, that dark and lavishly appointed lair of the underworld's king, is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you, old man.
What I like, the narration is diegenic, because that means, like, there's an excuse for in-world. It's kind of a weak excuse. I don't know where this old man is, but the main character is able to hear him.
It's locked.
Stay out of there.
But I want to know what's in there.
Infernal watchdog Cerberus regards the underworld prince with mixed emotions, from purest joy to deepest melancholy.
You watch over things for me, won't you, boy? You know I'd take you if I could.
Why can't I? I think he would be a great help to me, really.
What is it now? I've a mountain of infernal paperwork.
You have come home.
I have come home.
Do not despair, and hold to your resolve, child. Tell me something. Has the goddess Athena thus been true to her word and her willingness to lend you her support?
She has, Nyx. I'm grateful that you put us into contact and explained to her the situation that I'm in.
It gladdens me to hear it. Seldom do Olympians consort with those born of the underworld, yet your circumstances seemed due cause for an exception. She shall make a powerful ally.
So that was Nyx, the incarnation of night, and I am the prince of the underworld, son of Hades, who wants to leave the underworld.
Out of my sight now. Go.
That's the plan.
Nothing for me here.
Alright.
I'm back, room. Did you miss me?
Alright, use the mirror to grow stronger.
Night and darkness guide me.
So this is where I can gain permanent upgrades. Currently I have 10 chaos energy, I believe it's called. And I can only upgrade one of two things. My shadow presence, which will give me backstab damage. I always forget that I have this. I bet there's circumstances where it's really useful. You can probably just dash through people and then hit them. That's going to do a lot of backstab damage. But I would rather use this. Every time I go into a new room, I will be healed by 1 heart.
All set.
The bedchambers of Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad, is it?
It really isn't. I mean, these books could be a bit more organized, I guess, but looks better than my room has it many times. I mean, I don't usually leave all my skulls around. Maybe you could put those on the wall. Whatever. Who am I to criticize a godling?
Okay. I can escape through that pink window there.
So I can go back into the fray by going down there.
I'll have to come back later.
Here's where I can get keepsakes. You can equip one of them. I don't know if you ever get to be able to use more than one of them, but they help you do various things, and you get them by giving people ambrosia, which I did not find during that first run because I'm set up to fail in that first run. I streamed actually, and I did my first run. I got pretty far, but it was not meant to be this time.
I can do this. First get past the wretched shades of Tartarus. Easier said than done, and doubtless I'll be running into Meg. The River of Flame ought to be just beyond. Find a way up to Elysium from there, and after that... Alright, Let's give it another shot.
Yeah, if you've seen Disney's Hercules, you've no doubt heard of Meg, though she's a bit more true to form in this game. She was kind of just some girl in the movies. I don't know if I saw the movies. Maybe I should stop talking about it when I don't actually know. This
It's sealed shut.
is one of the 4 weapons you can get. I think there's only 4 weapons released in the game, unless you have to get really far to get more, but they completely change everything, like all of your basic attacks, except for, as I mentioned, your cast and your dash, which remain the same. But your other 2 attacks will be completely different based on your weapon. The starting weapon, though, the sword, actually really good. I also didn't notice when you use this, he slams the sword in the ground, and it makes an actual mark on the floor. It stays for a really long time. How many of these can I put before it stops? You can't just have them all rendered there. That'd be crazy. That's awesome. They're all still there. But alright, we're going to do one more run, and then I'm going to call it. I just wanted to give a basic introduction. Well, time to get killed again, he says.
Thunder. Is that...
It is.
Is this really him? Okay. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he has not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus, and to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Alright, I'm going to get a blessing of lightning. This is, of course, Zeus, the head of all gods, the lord and master of all Olympus and the heavens themselves. So I could get Thunderstrike, which is actually pretty good. It makes your regular attack shoot lightning, like your slash attack. Your special causes lightning bolts to strike nearby foes, also good. And your dash causes lightning to strike nearby foes. You know, I don't think I've gotten it before. Let's get Thunder Dash.
Lord Uncle Zeus lending his support. Never thought I'd see the day. Or night. Whatever.
Pretty cool. Alright, I was trying to say... I don't know how close I need to be to hit... Oh, wow, not at all. I can hit them from pretty far away with that. It looks like lightning just comes from the sky. Very cool.
Heads up.
And it's actually doing more damage than my, my slash attack. Also, as I dash, there's scrapes along the ground also. That's a really nice graphical touch. They have those little scrapes on the ground. I just didn't notice until right now.
Composed of such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers, the underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
Good thing I'm not dead.
Aren't I, though? No, why question these things? You'll also notice that the reward you get for the room, which is given to you after you, complete the room, is displayed on the door. Now, sometimes there's more than one door. That means that you can choose which reward you want, which is nice.
Just in time.
Against the wall! Nope. Here. I'm liking this dash move. It's defense and attack all in one. Alright, that looks like money.
Each exit has its own reward.
And this looks like one of the gods. I don't know which one. Oh. Bet it's Artemis. That looks like an arrow to me. Alright, let's try.
Skulls. Die.
What? Now, of course, I no longer have my boons from the other run. So I can't shoot a gigantic bolt of Athena energy. But that's fine. Yeah. So 2 dashes will kill these guys. These are possibly the weakest enemies in the game. I would still say the other guys are easier, the big guys, because these guys, they spawn so numerously that sometimes one of them just gets in. Here. Damn it. Wanted him to die from that. Here. Whoa! Excellent. Pop.
A divine arrow. There's only one heavenly archer I know of. Well, several, really. Anyway, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I heard about you. Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
Alright. So your attack has a chance to critical, your special has a chance to critical, and your cast now deals more damage and seeks the nearest foe. Let's try critical special.
Sure could use some company now that she mentions it. The power of the hunt sounds handy too.
Yeah. I've only played this since last night, by the way. I'm not that great yet. I've gotten, I've beaten the first boss and gotten to the second boss. And I don't even know how many... I think there's only 3 rooms, but that's kept me busy for hours so far. Here. Alright. Ah! So, okay. One of those guys I did 50 damage to, the other one I did 100 damage to because of the critical chance went off. I have a 45% chance of doing double damage, which is quite nice. Okay, I did... Oh god, that hit me. The explosion hit me. That's gonna be bad. There aren't a lot of ways to heal in this game either. There are some. There's not a lot. So you really have to try to avoid damage. Oh my god, it's Athena again. Ridiculous.
Can't heal myself, but I can fight.
Alright, get some double Athena action. Okay, so you notice he has a yellow health bar? That means he actually has 2 health bars. So when I kill him, he will still be alive. But I did a crap ton of damage to him, so. These guys are one of the worst ones, actually. They have an amazingly long dash. There's not a lot of wind-up for it. Like, I've died to these guys more than once. Especially because look how far he went. Like, it goes farther than I always think it's going to. Ugh. Damn it. Uh-oh. Whew.
You found me, Artemis.
I am quite injured.
In the name of Hades.
Alright, she didn't talk this time. We're just getting right to business. Critical versus armor. Your criticals deal even more damage. And your attack has a chance. Let's do clean kill. Let's stack it on then. Alright, that's a key. That'll help me get a new weapon. I definitely want to get that if at all possible. Even if I die, I just need to live one more room. So that next time I can show a different weapon. So these guys are skull spawners. They spawn those little skulls. If I critical on them, it looks like they die instantly, though, which is nice. Yeah. Also, this attack takes care of the spawned skulls too. Skulls. There. Thank God. Now this is a well. It is a shop. It is owned by the guy who brings people across the river Styx, in fact. I think I'm gonna die. This is, this'll go in my room. It's a decoration. Otherwise, I'd like to get this. Or this. But alas, I don't have enough money. And I think I'm gonna die soon, so.
I can use this.
New bedroom decor, scrying pool. Oh my god, another god. I'm getting a lot of boons. I just need health, though. There is an upgrade to increase your max health. I just haven't found the damn thing. Oh, I'm so dead. This is the sub-boss. I have trouble beating these guys on the, like, the best of... he killed me already. Yeah, I just did not have enough health for that. But I got decently, you know, for my second run, it was okay. It could have been better. I just wish I'd gotten a health drop. Yeah, dumb skeleton twins. Alright, let me just talk to people and I will end it.
Whoa, you just got killed by one of those bloodless inferno bomber skeleton type guys. Nice! I always wondered what would happen if you just kind of stood around while all their bombs went off.
Okay.
Pardon the interruption, everyone.
Oh, did you have something to say, Father?
So how did it go? How did you die ignobly this time, pray tell? Cerberus and I can't wait to hear the tale.
In that case, I'll spare you the details.
Fine. Your failure is quite easily imagined. How often it recurs. Almost as though my realm is built to keep you here. You and every single soul that's ever lived. But by all means, continue struggling.
Oh, I will, sir.
How you holding up, boy? Eating well lately? All 3 mouths full and happy?
Each terrifying maw of the infernal watchdog Cerberus responds affirmatively, one after the next, as if to reassure the ever-doubting prince.
Okay.
Keep at it, lad. I've known great men throughout my life, and I can always tell when someone's better than their circumstances. Fight like I'd fight out there.
I'll give them hell as you once did, Achilles. Though doubtless many of the shades who stand against me first arrived in Tartarus because of you.
It's good to talk to people. They can give you information. Also, later on, there's sort of like a friendship level-up system with people. But that hasn't been enacted quite yet.
What once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades now is sealed off, in utter shambles, since the multi-headed Cerberus tore the space apart, mourning the missing prince.
Cerberus destroyed the lounge again?
Darkness guide you, child. You have outgrown this house. Of that I am now certain. Should you return again here, I shall keep you safe.
I won't forget you, Nyx, I swear it.
Alright, so that is mostly that, actually. Alright, well, first of all...
Looks good, I guess.
A beautifully decorated, subtly enchanted ball, containing traces of the hapless prince's past attempts to flee the underworld, now accents a particularly cluttered corner of his room.
Always wanted my own scrying pool.
You use this and you can see how many attempts you've made and how many enemies you've slain. That's all it does as far as I know. I don't think it does anything else actually useful. This is a good thing to get early. I can now shoot bolts twice before getting my energy back. And the last thing I want to show...
I should go. Let's see what's in here. Coronacht, the Heart Seeker. Let's deal some death.
Psst, over here.
What the?
Nice place you got here, boyo. But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
If you insist.
So this guy helps you practice your moves for new weapons that you get. This, by the way, is my least favorite weapon in the game. It is not as good as every single other one. The other ones just have huge advantages over it. So I've never gotten very far with this weapon, but it's got an arrow. You hold it. And if you release at exactly the right time, whenever you see that flash, I'm doing it at the right time, it'll do more damage. So, regular shot. There, it's, yeah. So I don't know why that did 30 that time. Maybe it was because it was fully drawn. Yeah. But it's basically 30 versus 40. The other one, this only does 10 damage, but if there's a bunch of enemies, it can be useful, especially if you upgrade it with something that does, like, damage on hit. There's one ability, like, you hit someone, then it does more damage. Then it doesn't really matter how little damage the initial hit does. You just want to hit as many people as possible. Also, if you're really close to someone, it actually does more damage than even your regular shot because it like, they'll all hit him.
Whoops.
Oh, he's dead forever. No matter.
Bet I got you pretty good.
No, he's back. So... when I do an episode, I don't know when I'm going to do another episode. I really just wanted to show this game off, let people know that it existed. I do like it, but several buts. One, it's only on the Epic Store, an unproven store at this point. And there's something weird with like the refund policies, so just be careful if you get it, I guess. You know, buyer beware with that. And two, I don't know how much is going to be added to this game. I don't know how it's going to look in the future, but I do trust the developers, so... No shame in waiting is what I'm saying, despite the fact that I'm enjoying it. If it wasn't for this developer, I would be waiting for the full release, but I make an exception for these guys because I like them so much. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. If you guys have played this, tell me what you think. I am curious to know what other people think, because, again, I've only had this game for less than 24 hours, and I just thought I'd put a video out there to you know, whatever. I've already said that. Okay, later. Thanks for watching.